So, welcome to NBA 5 on 5 and another episode of Season Stat Leaders after a game day. So, we have here the season stat leaders after the 28th game day, which was played on Monday, November 15th. And we have a few changes. We have new Rookie of the Year leader on this day. So, let's start. The NBA 5 on 5 MVP race leader with 44.40 points is Nikola Jokic. At the second place, we have Stephen Curry with 41.11. At the third, Kevin Durant with 39.66. At the fourth, now Giannis Antetokounmpo from Milwaukee with 39.09. And at the fifth, we have James Harden with 39.07. Now, let's take a look at the NBA stat efficiency. Here, Nikola Jokic is leading as well with 36.69 points. Second place, Kevin Durant, 32.21. The third place goes to Giannis Antetokounmpo, 30.77. The fourth place goes to Stephen Curry, 28.46. And at the fifth place, we have Anthony Davis from Lakers with 28.27 points. Let's take a look at the NBA stat player impact estimate. Only we are showing these scores for players that average 12 or more minutes per game. At the first place, we have Nikola Jokic with 25.3 points. At the second place, we have Kevin Durant from Brooklyn with 21.5. At the third, Giannis Antetokounmpo with 19.6. At the fourth, Jimmy Butler with 19.2. And we have two players sharing the fifth place with the same score of 18.8 points, which are Rudy Gobert from Utah and Montrezl Harrell from Washington. Now let's take a look at the player efficiency rating, also showing only for or calculated only for players that average 12 or more minutes per game. At the first place, we have Nikola Jokic with 35.4 PER points. At the second, Kevin Durant with 29.6. At the third, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo with 29.1. At the fourth, we have Jimmy Butler with 29. And at the fifth, we have Montrezl Harrell from Washington with 28.3. Let's take a look at the box plus minus. Again, stat calculated only for players averaging 12 or more minutes per game. At the first place, Nikola Jokic from Denver with 14.5. At the second, Jimmy Butler from Miami with 9.8. At the third, Giannis Antetokounmpo from Milwaukee Bucks with 8.9. At the fourth, Steph Curry from Golden State Warriors with 8.5. At the fifth, Kevin Durant from Brooklyn with 8.4. Now let's take a look at the fantasy points. And here we have Nikola Jokic also leading. Just give us a second so that we can see the last few numbers. Which are we missing? Okay, now it's better. So we have Nikola Jokic leading with 55.5 fantasy points. At the second, Giannis Antetokounmpo from Milwaukee, 54.4. At the third, Steph Curry from Golden State Warriors, 49.4. At fourth, Anthony Davis from Lakers, 49. And at fifth, Luka Doncic from Dallas with 48.4. Now, let's take a look at NBA 5 on 5 Rookie of the Year race. And in the moment, at the first place, Scottie Barnes from Toronto Raptors with 19.6 Rookie of the Year, 5 on NBA 5 on 5 points. At the second, Evan Mobley from Cleveland, 19.2. At the third, Josh Giddey from OKC with 14.1. At the fourth, now new on the list, Franz Wagner from Orlando, 13.1 points. And at the fifth, Chris Duarte from Indiana with 12.5 points. Now let's take a look at value over replacement player, NBA stat. Nikola Jokic at first place with total of 1.8. Kevin Durant second with 1.3. Giannis and Steph sharing the third place with 1.2. And Jimmy Butler from Miami at fifth with 1.1. Let's take a look at the net rating, also calculated for players that average 12 or more minutes per game. And here we have almost the whole Golden State bench. So at the first place we have Gary Payton the second with 29.9, Nemanja Bjelica 28. Then we have two intruders in this category. Marvin Bagley third from Sacramento Kings with 21.7, and Nerlens Noel from New York with 21.2. And then at the fifth, Andre Iguodala from Golden State Warriors with 21.1. So let's take a look at the usage rate of the players. The first place is Luka Doncic from Dallas. He's been used the most in his team, 35.5. At the second, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo from Milwaukee, 34.6. The third place, Paul George from LA Clippers, 34.2. At the fourth, Donovan Mitchell from Utah, 34.1. And at the fifth, Bradley Beal from Washington at 33.9 usage rate percentage. Now let's take a look at the win shares. Nikola Jokic leads this category as well with total of 3.1 win share points. Kevin Durant from Brooklyn 2.9, Montrezl Harrell from Washington 2.6, Steph Curry from Golden State 2.5, and then at the fifth place Jimmy Butler and DeMar DeRozan, new on the list, 2.4 win share points. The points per game leader is still Kevin Durant with 29.6, at the second closely followed by Steph Curry with 28.1. They're playing one against each other tonight at Brooklyn, so that's going to be very interesting. We will have a game with the second and third place MVP race leader, one against each other. That's cool. So, and then the fifth best player in the league, according to our formula, is also going to be on the floor. So that would say that Brooklyn is going to win, but we will see. So coming back to points per game, DeMar DeRozan at third with 26.9, Giannis Antetokounmpo from Milwaukee 26.5, as does the Paul George from Clippers have, sharing the fourth place. Now at the rebounds, we have still Rudy Gobert from Utah 15.3 at the first place, followed by Nikola Jokic with 13.8, Jonas Valanciunas at third with 13.2. Then we have Clint Capella with 11.6, Domantas Sabonis from Indiana 11.5, and Andre Drummond from Philadelphia 11.5, sharing the fifth place with Domantas Sabonis. Assist per game, leading Chris Paul with 10.2 assists, James Harden with 9.3, Trae Young at third from Atlanta with 9.1, Russell Westbrook from Lakers with 8.3 at the fourth, and Damian Lillard from Portland with 8.1 and fifth place. The blocks per game leaders, we took out, unfortunately, we took out the player from Milwaukee, as he only played one game. So we'll give him a moment to show his excellence and come back to the table. But that's too little to be holding the very high second place with 3 blocks. So we wish him well and soon recovery. Blocks per game leader, Miles Turner from Indiana with 3.3 blocks. At second, Al Horford, Boston 2.3. Third, Mo Bamba from Orlando 2.2. Fourth, Anthony Davis from Lakers 2.1. And at the fifth, Jaren Jackson Jr. from Memphis with 1.9. Now let's take a look at Robin Hoods of the league. At the first place, we have coming directly from Sherwood Forest, Chris Paul from Phoenix with 2.6 robberies per game. At the second, we have Alex Caruso from Chicago, 2.5, sharing that place with Gary Trent Jr. and Marcus Smart. And at the fifth, we have Matthias Thybulle from Philadelphia 76ers with 2.3 steals per game. Now let's take a look at our stat, which is true shooting efficiency percentage by value of shooting. And here we have also calculated this for players that average 15 points or more per game, as the players that average higher score also shoot more, take harder shots, risk more. So it's not same to score 15-20 points or to score 8.3 points, which is a league average. So coming back, we have here Montrezl Harrell leading already for a long time from Washington with 66.79 true shooting efficiency percentage. Kevin Durant at second, incredible. Kevin, 60.41. DeAndre Ayton, new on the list, with 60. Nikola Jokic fell down a little bit, 58.92%, and fifth Jimmy Butler from Miami, 58.66. Now let's take a look at the field goal percentage per game, and here we are showing the leaders with a request of 8.3 points in average per game, which is a league average. So we still have Robert Williams III leading with 73.4% field goal shooting, Rudy Gobert at second with 71.7%, Jarrett Allen from Cleveland with 69.4%, Richaun Holmes from Sacramento 68.9%, and JaVale McGee from Phoenix with 65.1%. Most 3 points made until now, Stephen Curry, 67 threes made. Buddy Hield not giving up and following closely with 63s. Grayson Allen from Milwaukee, a big surprise with 53 threes until now. CJ McCollum from Portland with 52 threes, and Duncan Robinson at fifth now with 45 threes. Let's take a look at the 3-point shooting percentage, and as the league average in the moment is 11 3 points made, so the leaders or the segment is showcasing only players who scored 11 or more 3 points until now. And here we have a center leading, Jonas Valanciunas from New Orleans Pelicans with 59.3. At the second, we have Patty Mills from Brooklyn with 48.1. At the third, we have Doug McDermott from San Antonio Spurs with 47.9. At fourth, we have Maxi Kleber from Dallas with 47.8. And at the fifth, we have Seth Curry from Philadelphia 76ers with 47.1. And let's take a look at the triple-double extended by double-doubles. So we have James Harden and Russell Westbrook with the same score of 3 triple-doubles and 7 double-doubles. At the third, we have Nikola Jokic with 2 triple-doubles and 10 double-doubles. At fourth, we have DeJounte Murray now with 2 triple-doubles and 4 double-doubles. And at the fifth, we have Luka Doncic with 1 triple-double and 8 double-doubles. So we truly hope that we are bringing you this daily stats leaders table in compact form. We will be showcasing the pictures of the MVP race leader and the Rookie of the Year picture. As you can see, we have Nikola Jokic now standing tall, and at the Rookie of the Year, we have Scotty Barnes. So we wish you a great and fantastic game in 20 minutes. Golden State Warriors at Brooklyn against Nets. And as you can see, we can expect some great shooting. The three-point shooter, Patty Mills, is second in three-point shooting percentage. The Kevin Durant is leading the league in efficiency and effectiveness shooting. Not leading, the second place also with 60.41%. Then the Brooklyn has two guys in top 5 MVP race contenders, Kevin Durant at third and James Harden at fifth. And then we have Steph Curry in each category. He's second in MVP race. And Kevin Durant and Steph Curry are also directly competing for the leader in points per game. So just all around, it is going to be a fantastic game. And we have here also for the Brooklyn, James Harden leading or second to leader in assists per game. So there is enough and plenty reasons for this game to be a fantastic game. We would appreciate if you would have any comments, and it is maybe just unheard of having such impact from one player as the Jokic is showing throughout all these different important categories and leading them. So we want to congratulate Nikola, and he's a true superstar on the floor. Maybe the media would like him to be also a bit of superstar off the court, but as long as he's showcasing his talent, excellence, and helping his teammates to be the best possible players and to try to win, we want to appreciate him as such, and we want to honor and respect his will not to be a diva or not to be a performer off the court. So Joker is making a joke out of league in a good and positive way, and we like it like that. But we also love what Kevin Durant is doing. We also love what Steph Curry is doing and the whole Golden State as a team. We think that the Golden State needs to somehow settle the bench players in a positive mood, and give them enough minutes as they deserve. We truly admire this year's league, and we don't have nothing more to say. We'll take a look at the stat leaders tomorrow after these two important games tonight, and have a great game day. Let's play the game.